You remember that time when I said I probably shouldn't be recording these videos right after I've had dinner or any kind of meal anymore? Usually it would be dinner because right after lunch I'm usually working. Yeah, so I just had dinner and I felt an urge to start recording, mostly because it's Saturday and this video has to go up on Monday and I don't know if I'll have a lot of time to record tomorrow or the inkling, the energy to do so. So today we're going to make our way to Monotype City, potentially fight some trainers along the way, and I don't know what we're going to actually be doing in Monotype. I'm going to be honest with you. We're either going to Hello Monotype, we're either going to be fighting more Team Magma, which doesn't seem unlikely, or we're going to go straight into the gym, in which case I probably should have checked the gym leader levels, which I'm doing right now as we speak. That was not what I meant to do. Let's see, we have a rival battle, then it says Taylor and Lisa, and then it says Maxio Archie. So I'm assuming that we don't fight any Team Magma before the gym, but I could be gravely mistaken. Has this route been made significantly shorter than it was in the original games? Because if so, IGN's too much water comments is even... oh my god, it is so much shorter than it is in the original game. Oh, I never realised how stupid that makes IGN sound. I'm pretty sure the original route is like about twice as long as it is. So we're going to go up against Taylor and Lisa today, which is a double battle. They're psychic type users, which is potentially not a great time for me, but potentially with the poison types on my team, which I think I only have one poison type actually. Now that I think about it. Wait a second, are you a poison? Are you even a bug type? You are, you're grass bug. I thought for a second you might be grass poison for some reason. So yeah, Scolopade might be a bit of an issue, but other than that, I think we'll be fine because we have the type advantage. The Pokemon are going to go up to level 62, which is a little bit less ideal for me, but I think we'll be able to manage. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully this time I won't be making any mistakes with the overlay as far as badges go. I think not the last episode, but I think episode 19, I reused the overlay assets for episode 18 where I got the badge. So at some random point in the episode, I just gained the badge I already had in that episode, and I don't think anybody noticed, which is real good. Now everybody knows though, which is irrelevant because we're 2 episodes ahead of that at this point, and you're not watching this before that. You might be. Admittedly, you might be, but you're probably not. So I think when this goes up, is this December 1st? I think it's December 1st. Hold on a moment. It's not December 1st. It's November 30th. Which means that we're getting close to the end of 2020, which means that I'm asleep. I didn't even notice being put to sleep. Which means that we're finally gonna have things going up the right direction again. Hopefully, maybe, probably, we know things are just gonna keep getting worse. Maybe not though. Maybe we can go outside again for a change. That would be fucking fantastic, wouldn't it? I guess we stay in. You are a rock type. Are you a rock type? You look like you would be a rock type, but you might not be a rock type. I'm just gonna bug buzz and see what it does. If you have something like Rock Slide or you probably have Ancient Power. We'll never know because you're dead, but you probably had Ancient Power before you died. Technically speaking, we could still lose and then find out in the rematch, but that's not gonna happen. Is it? It might happen. It's not. This is the last Pokemon, it's Meowstic. I'm gonna outspeed, I'm gonna bug buzz. Meowstic is gonna be dead. Very alive. Okay, never mind. We've got an alive Meowstic here. That's not ideal. That is definitely not ideal. I'm gonna go back to the Pokemon Center on heal. I don't know why I'm even leading with Fork. I think maybe leading with Fork actually might not be a bad idea. Just based on what else we have on the team. I think Fork really is our MVP at this point. So let's take a look at the team, because do we have anything else that might be a battle lead? We've got a special attack of 127 with Stab, 131 with Stab. It's a little bit slower. Cop is not too bad, actually. Yeah, probably not going to be too useful in this gym. Same to you, I want to say. Then again, your physical attack is real high, and your speed is also real high. So if I just steamroller everything, the type disadvantage shouldn't be an issue. Then your special attack is also very high with bug bars. And you have... Okay, so everything is literally better than a fork. Pretty much. Other than towel. Towel is worse. So let's leave with hair dye. I'll go back and heal before we actually do the gym battle itself. Do we like interact with this thing at all? We do. So how we do? We go back, and then we go to the next platform. We just go through all platform. There's gonna be a lot of things happening here, isn't there? Ah, this is gonna take a while. I feel like this is going to take a while. Okay, so we don't actually have to fight every single trainer in the gym. We just need to figure out a way to get to Tate and Lisa. I'm going to be honest, I like this gym more than I do especially the Ruby and Sapphire one. The Ruby Sapphire gym on Monotype City is bad. It's not good at all. That actually makes me think I should do a top 10 gyms video at some point. That'd be fun. Because there's so many variations of gyms. Like sometimes, like in Emerald, there's gym. I'm going to ignore the fact that I almost died there. Like in Emerald, this gym got an overhaul because the Ruby Sapphire one was just really bad. So, and then you have this. So there's 3 versions of the same gym to pick from. So it's not just a matter of like, well, 8 times 8 at this point because we 8 generations. Oh no, we don't have gyms for Gen 7, do we? That's fair enough. So it's not just a matter of 7 times 8 as many options. Because sometimes in remakes, or sometimes like the Bugsy's gym in Gen 2, Hard Gold and Soul Silver, it's an entirely different gym. And then you also have some gyms that changed, usually not for the better, but they changed between Red and Blue and then Gold and Silver. And then I think all of the Johto, all the Kanto gyms in Hard Gold Soul Silver are the same as in the original games, but I don't remember. There might be something different about them. That would be an interesting, fun video. Do let me know. Okay, so as I don't want to do my own research, do let me know what is your favorite gym in any Pokemon game. Obviously, I'm not very familiar with the Gen 8 gyms. I think there's a couple of fun ones in there, like the Fairy type gym. That's just fun. It's unique. It's not particularly like interesting to play through, maybe, but it's a unique ID. So at least that would deserve probably an honorable mention, if nothing else. This gym is probably not going to be on the list, by the way. Just I did not want to go in here. Oh, I can just go back. I cannot just go back. I can just ignore her. Okay, even better. Damn it. I wanted to go back to heal up. Will you allow me to do that? You will not allow me to do that yet. You know what? I'm just going to go head in with this gym. And if I die, I die. We'll redo it. Doesn't seem like there's going to be a long gym. And I think we can do with like a bit of like a longer episode than like 20 minutes. Which it would be, could be bad. Outspeed, please. Kill, please. Jinx dies. Jinx dies. Because we're 10 minutes in, we're almost at gym leaders. If we go through them first time, I guess we also have the opportunity to take on the Team Magma stuff, which I am still fairly certain will happen here in Monotype City. Is it only a Pokemon Emerald thing? Is that not a Ruby and Sapphire? I have only played Ruby and Sapphire like once. Everything I know about Hoenn is from either this game or mostly Pokemon Emerald. And that's really throwing me off right now. I guess we're going to Cup next. I've lost 1 Pokemon so far. And I'm mostly dead with a stack of Pokemon. So we still have 4 Pokemon. And we are at a type advantage. So I honestly do feel it is still in my best interest to just keep going through this gym and see if we can make it. Because I think we can. It's a funny thing. I think, okay, that might be... Actually, that's the perfect Pokemon to have out. Because we can just use Surf. As long as we outspeed, which we probably will. See, we did. That's the one thing I have learned. Okay, so maybe that is just like Adriano added. And not actually the case. But it seems like Bark Pokemon also tend to be pretty speedy. Unless you're a warm with them, in which case you're a very, very slow thing. But generally it seems like Bug-type Pokemon actually have a fairly high speed stat. Same as Electric-type Pokemon, right? Those usually end up having high speed stats. Wait, did you just say... I wonder if Tate and Lisa are okay. Have you never faced the people that run the gym you work in? Have you? Have you never? Probably shouldn't have taken that route. I am aware of that now. Bit too late to realise that. But hey, we've got a Melma, which means that this is gonna feel real good to do. This is literally contrary. Okay, this is literally what bug types were invented for. This is the reason this run had to start. This is the ultimate goal of this run, using a bug buzz against a psychic dark type. Here we go. Oh, that felt good. That felt really fucking good. I think even if it was just twice the damage and not 4 times the damage, it still would have killed. But damn, that felt good. Mushana. Nothing else in this episode. I mean, you might as well just stop watching at this point. Nothing else in this episode is gonna measure up to that absolutely incredible defeat of that. I already forgot its name. I was gonna call it the Contrary, which is its ability. I have literally forgotten its name. Melmar, that's its name. See, sometimes I'm just a little bit slow. Giraffaric. Again, this should have been a Psychic Dark type. I will keep repeating this. Giraffaric is the perfect Pokemon to be Psychic Dark. In my mind, the front half is Psychic, the back half is Dark type. That's not the case. The front half is Normal type and the back half is Psychic type, which also makes a certain amount of sense. But I think Psychic Dark would have been one more interesting, especially in Gen 2. And just more fun. So I'm going to go back to the Pokemon Center because we need to go back to the start of the gym anyway to go face the gym leader. So at that point, might as well, is my thinking here. And let me go take a sip of because what we do. That is the way to sound British, by the way. Just like drop random letters in a word. That just makes you sound like 25% more British, at least. And I'm not good at doing accents on purpose. I end up doing accents. Oh, it makes you go through the entire fucking thing again. Oh, that's not a good time. That is not a good time. I'm not good at doing accents on purpose. I sometimes do them on accident, which is an entirely different kind of issue, which at some point is going to get me in trouble, I know. But that's the one thing I know about accents. If you want to sound British, just like drop every other letter in a word and you'll sound a lot more British suddenly. It's just kind of how that works. I don't make the rules, but that's just how that works. So I think we should be good because this now allows us to go to face Tate and Lisa, so if we don't take the wrong route again, which this is actually not the route we took before, it's not that big of a deal because it both leads back to here anyway. Okay, let's get ready for the gym battle. We're 15 minutes into the episode, so maybe it's actually not going to be that much of a shorter episode. Hello, Tate and Lisa. I'm going to talk to Tate. That's Lisa. That's Lisa. I'm talking to both anyway. It resets me. Back to this position. With a very long introductory shot. Unnecessarily so, I would argue. I think that's Lisa, right? I mean, I'm assuming Tate is the dude. And Lisa's the girl. And, like, the bangs, like, it's longer hair, so naturally that has to be a girl. Also, the pink stars, compared to the green stars, which definitely means, I mean, pink is a feminine color. Apparently green is very masculine. Green's just to match with the... No. I was going to say green is just to match with the color of the badge, but then I looked over at my overlay, and the badge itself is pink. Don't try to use logic, is what I'm hearing. I'm going to Quiver Dance. I'm also going to Surf, which might be a bit of a risky move, but I want to get rid of Solrock and Lunatone. That's probably not a good thing for me, is it? It's probably not a good thing for me at all. At least Solrock didn't protect itself, so Hairdy should be able to survive this. I landed a critical hit on my own teammate. I'm sorry, what? Did I really? You fucking idiot. Okay, so now the Surf will definitely not land the critical hit this time, right? You have a Focus Sash. You know what I have? I have 2 moves. That breaks the entire idea of having a Focus Sash. So, bye-bye both Solrock and Lunatone. They scared me a bit. Because they potentially both had Rock-type moves. I don't think I mentioned that. They both had potential Rock-type moves. I don't know their movesets, but they're both Rock-types. So, that scared me. Those are gone now. So, we can literally just bog bars away. I'm going to use Cup's turn to heal up a little, because I did do quite a number on Hairdy. And I'm very sorry about that critical hit. I didn't really want to do that. And I'm kind of amazed that you took that hit to begin with. I'm going to be honest with you, I did not expect you to take that either. You took that... Oh, what? Okay, Live Orb. Makes sense. Okay, sure. Of course you have Fire Blast, and of course you hit it. Now what? I guess we go for Fork? But we have Discharge, which I think hits everything on the field. So we gotta switch out into one of them. I'm actually using my... I don't know what this feeling is. My brain, it's working. What the hell is this? I'm using strategy. It's feeling really... I mean, I can't use Earthquake, obviously. If I had Air Balloon... Oh, that would be such a good double team battle. This is literally the only double team. Unless the champion is also a double team fight. It very well could be. So what we're going to do is we're going to Steamroller instead against the Gallade, which at least the Slowking should die now, unless it lives, which it did. It paralyzed Slowking, so maybe he won't be in major trouble. And since everything is paralyzed now, I outspeed everything, even with Warmadam, and that did a gigantic amount of damage. Okay, that's the end of Fork. And Zen Headbutt is probably going to be not good situation for... you lived. You lived it. So what now? I guess we can go into Knife. I don't know why. My idea was using Giga Drain and Slowking, and then using Steamroller again on Gallade. But whatever I do this turn, everything is going to die anyway, so it literally doesn't matter. Didn't account for that one. Probably should have, but didn't account for that one. Of course you have 2. Wait, are you smart enough to take out the Pokemon that paralyze you in the first place before using those full restores, or is that just a pure coincidence? Both of your Pokemon are... Oh, wow. Okay, let's switch it up this turn and use Steamroller on Slowking, because Slowking's dead. Slowking has, like, no physical defense, apparently. Wow. And maybe Knife just is a lot more powerful than Towel. Probably is the case, because let's see what this does. It does at least a bit more damage. I don't know how much actually it would have done, because it just killed the delay, but that means I will full open down, which means we only have 2 to go. I think. Unless this is one of those weird ROM hacky type of situations where both Pokemon trainers have 6 Pokemon, because that's a thing you can do in Gen 6. Apparently. As I figured in Pokemon X randomized on Nuzlocke, double battles were against 12 Pokemon in total, which wasn't a lot of fun for me, because things died. Things died a lot. So now, do you have Levitate? Or do you have Fireproof? I'm just gonna Earthquake and find out. Oh yeah, Mega Pokemon are a thing. I keep forgetting Mega Pokemon are a thing because I can't fucking do it. Because the only Borg-type Mega Evolution that exists, I don't have the Mega Stone for. Okay, you have Levitate. So I'm literally only attacking my own Pokemon now. That's fantastic. Absolutely phenomenal. And that's not good either because I'm using physical attacks. Fuck. Which means that we're going to switch out into something that can use special attacks, which is, I guess, Cup. I'm very glad that I went into the Pokemon Center before going into this fight, because this fight actually ended up being more difficult than I initially expected. Like, just having the type advantage... Oh, wow. And you outspad, and that was a critical hit, and I am so screwed. Yeah, I'm not gonna win this. What do? I focus on one of the two. I have to focus on one of the two. So I'm going to focus on God of War, because I feel like it's offensively more of a threat. I don't know if that's actually the case, but I feel that way. And Cop is gone now. Which is not a good thing, because it was my only special attack that I have left. That's not an insignificant amount of damage. And at least God of War gets hit by this as well. And Knife just kind of ignored it, it looks like, which I am all about. Please do give me more of that. Okay, Roller, it's together with Fork, these two are the MVP of the team. So, saving the last for best, like a gym leader would, actually. So, let's team up on the God of War again. I actually outspeed this time, which means that God of War might die. It did. Okay, so we only have Bronzong to deal with, which I think shouldn't be a problem at all. Emphasis being on the word think. Okay, you can put me to sleep. And you put the one thing to sleep that I really didn't want to be asleep. Fuck. Still, I'm at a major advantage as far as having 2 Pokemon and 1 still on my team. I'll be fine. I'm gonna wake up first turn because that is just that is my luck. I'm gonna wake up first turn. I did not wake up first turn. I take these so well. Reflect wore off. So now you're absolutely screwed. Even if I don't wake up, Accessor is gonna attack. I woke up. Well, I wasn't ever asleep. It was just Roller that was asleep. But that is the 7th gym. We've got 7 badges now. Well, we don't have it yet. We need to wait until the cutscene, because that's when I do the editing thing, you know? But 7 out of 8 gyms done. We're getting very close to the end. Also, apparently, now this badge looks different than it did in Gen 3. Because the thing you've seen in the overlay, that's a Gen 3 design of the badge. Apparently, it's got a yellow tip now and a crystal in the middle. I was not aware of this. That's significantly different. That's not just a touch-up, that is a redesign of the badge. That is interesting. I don't think a badge... Have other badges gotten redesigns like that? I don't know that they have. We get a cutscene, sure. Wait, we don't fight Team Magma Monotype after all, I think. I think next episode we're immediately going to go to the underground cavern. I think. Which means that we have to each dive to something now. Which is probably going to be Masquerade. Wow, again, really beat you over the head with where to go. It doesn't even give a chance of you missing it. Oh, of course, we should talk. I'm going to skip over this, and I'm going to start thanking you guys so much for watching this episode of the Pokémon Rising Ruby. I don't think I even said the series name in the beginning. I think I just start. Didn't I start with like a bit right away? I think I did. So thank you so much for watching this episode of the Pokémon Rising Ruby Bug Monotype Run. I am doing this slow talking thing so that this cutscene can be over by the time I finish talking. So I can time the end of my talking with Hello HM07 Dive with the end of the episode, which always is the case, but I also don't want to leave you... Sure. That's actually interesting. You get scuba gear. Is that the scuba gear you also found in the Team Magma hideout? I wonder. I don't think so. So they actually give you a key item called scuba gear. Because it doesn't make any sense that having a Pokemon no move would let you breathe underwater as well. That's actually very nice attention to detail. I kind of appreciate that. I also think it's a bit stupid to have these key items to begin with. I mean, some key items have uses, right? You have the rod, you have the bike, you have... What else do you have? A town map, the XP share, the Pokeblock kits, the dowsing machine, the Devon Scope, I guess, right? You can use that. No, you can't use that. Never mind. Why do I need a tab for things that, like, it's not consistent, because this one has controls to it. This one has controls to it. This one has controls to it. This just exists. If you have it in your bag, you can go through the desert. Which reminds me, I could have gotten a Lilip or an Anorith. I think, no, not Lilip, I could have gotten an Anorith. Well, a little too late for that now. I could go back, but I'm not gonna. It's the end of the episode. Bye.